Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into yet another episode of the Switch It Up Show. My name is Glenn and I will be your host as we explore the wonderful world of indie games on the Nintendo Switch. But my task is too large to handle by myself. I need an adult. I need Seth Trav.
How are you doing today, my guy?
I'm doing well, my man. How are you?
I'm hanging in. I'm still dealing with a lot of the allergy issues, so if my voice does sound a little demure, it is because of allergies.
Oh, well, my man, I wish you the best. I wish you a road to recovery. And you know what? I heard about a magical drug, Mr. Seth Trav, and it's only $1,700 a pill. Looks like you have that money in your room right now, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You don't have to lie to me, Mr. Trav, okay? I know somewhere you can make that money.
You think?
And we're going to find out all about it right after we listen to these sweet beats. Let's get down to brass tacks. Let's solve your problem. Now, we've talked a couple times about gambling, about poker, a couple different poker games, but I'm getting the feeling from you that you're not the poker kind of guy.
Not necessarily. I don't do the tells that well.
Oh, well, let me tell you about how you're going to hit it big, and it's going to be with Mafia Slots. Ooh. All right, Mafia Slots on the Nintendo Switch. So this is the last of our gaming trifecta. No more gambling games for a little bit after this. This game is available on the eShop. It is coming in at $5.99, and it is from our wonderful friends over at the Digital Game Group. They classify this as an adventure simulation board game arcade game. I don't know why they just don't have a gambling description.
Gambling section now.
There's far more offensive things in the eShop than gambling, so I feel like they could throw that category in there. But this synopsis is non-existent. Free spins, free mini game. Come join the gang in this Mafia-themed slot game. Test your luck with up to 9 lines of betting. Classic and easy to use gameplay. Perfect for slot lovers. Done. That's all I got.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That is all you need. All right, Mafia Slots here is, let me tell you, I feel like they just need to put more effort in. They need more effort because the pieces of the puzzle are here, but they just, I don't know what it is. It's I feel like maybe they started and they were like, this is good enough. I don't understand why. I guess it's Mafia, it's a somewhat crime theme. Your Mafia members are cute animals dressed up to look tough. Different symbols in the game are bullets, a pair of brass knuckles, your traditional looking Mafia type characters, if they were animals like a cat or a bear, so they're tough but cute, and you're just playing slots. The cool thing about this is that the graphics are good. It looks like a fun slot machine. They do pretty good on the theme. They got the cool like a Mafia font. They set it in a back alley between these two lampposts. It looks like it might be a rough but somewhat hip section of town.
Yeah.
I love the neon around all the different symbols on the slot machines. It looks really good. It's cool how you can vary the bet. You can do an autoplay where it'll just go through and kind of it'll just go. And really, there's nothing. You're not unlocking anything. You're just playing a play. There's no prizes. There's nothing. You're just playing. Which would be fine because in real life, I give you prizes money. You're not getting anything, but it would be cool if there were other stuff to unlock, other characters, other modes, other machines, but you don't get any of that. And one thing I feel like that is unforgivable with this is that there's really they don't tell you the pays. That's the lingo for you people out there. If you want to know kind of what's gonna happen, there's no like, you can hit the regular lines when you bet, and basically they say it plays up to 9 lines, which are basically like if you take your finger and you trace different patterns around on like the playboard as it's spinning, like, they'll show you like all the different places that you hit on your bet. And there's 9 different bets, so you can choose how much you bet on each line. And then there's also like these bullets that come down. When you get 3 of them, they're called scatter, and they like trigger like more points. And then there's also like a bonus. There's this bonus briefcase game where you can just choose a briefcase and it opens up and there's more money in it. But you don't know what the bonus is. Usually when you play a slot machine, there's like, the line bet, the bonus, and then there's like a scatter that just gets you like extra coins. And the bonus is the cool thing, because that's normally like the interactive part. Like, so for example, like the Ghostbusters slot machine, I've played that one before. I like Ghostbusters. You get to the bonus in that, you're in Ecto 1, you're driving down the street, Egon's aiming out the side, he's shooting at ghosts, you're touching the ghosts on the side, each one's worth different points. Maybe you touch a couple different ghosts and it brings you to another section, and then you're on top of the you're on top of that skyscraper, and you're fighting the Marshmallow Man. Like they try to like bring it into the theme, make it more interactive. It feels more like a mini game. And this one,
pinball games do that too.
Yeah, and this one,
when you have a good pinball video game, they'll do that wild nonsense, like the Pinball FX3. I think they do a great job with the Marvel tables. I've got a bunch of those.
And I mean, it's fun because, like, you're gambling, but like, there's more. Like, it makes it more than just like hit the button, win money. Hit the button, win money. This is very much hit the button, win your points. And then you get to the bonus game where I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Is something neat gonna happen? No, you're just gonna open up this briefcase and it's gonna tell you how much you won, and that's all it is. And it's a shame because it looks good. The graphics are good. Like, it looks like something you would want to play. And I'm like, this looks like a real slot machine. But there's no bonus or anything like that, and they don't tell you what you're looking for. And at the end, it really doesn't matter what you're looking for, because even if you get the bonus, you're not doing anything. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I mean, it's hard to give this game like a good score, which stinks, because I want to like it, but it's not good. It's not good, Seth Trav. So because this game fails to be a slot machine at like the most basic of levels. So we're gonna give this a 2 out of 5, and only because it's so pretty looking.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It is,
that's
man.
A real shame.
I don't want to. I hope they update it. Like, and they wouldn't have to add that much. Just add some more bonus stuff. Put some like cool music in there. Like, if you're gonna be staring at the same screen, nothing's gonna happen. At least like make the music cool.
At least something that this game that I am reviewing seems to have taken note from. The name of the game is Danger Scavenger. It is $6.99 when you purchase it on the eShop. It's currently on sale for that price, and you're eligible to get 33 gold coins when you purchase it digitally. Danger Scavenger is a fast-paced action cyberpunk-themed roguelite skyline crawler. Believe that, ladies and gentlemen. You'll crawl higher than ever before. Danger Scavenger is an intense cyberpunk-themed roguelite skyline crawler that takes you to the roofs of a breathtaking cyberpunk city where you will face ruthless enemies controlled by the soulless AI. Forget about crawling through the dungeons, caves, and the darkest pits of hell in search of adventure and treasures. The world has changed and new times are coming. You'll be up and out of the underground and seek new horizons and possibilities. Become one of the outcasts and set out on a risky hunt in search of liberation and countless riches hidden on the huge skyscrapers. The danger is so great that every scavenger can change the course of history forever, or become another forgotten scrap hunter. Choose your path wisely. Bigger risks mean bigger reward. It is from our great friends over at Forever Entertainment, and it is rated E for E+10 for fantasy violence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done a lot of roguelites here, a lot of shooters, a lot of looter shooters, in fact. And there is a general theme, sort of as this game stated, that you will constantly just be going through dungeons. It's always a medieval setting. It's always magic, typically. Or it's just guns, again, in a dungeon. And it's always dank and it's dark and you're underground or something like that. And it kind of makes sense because it's rogue light and it'll develop itself. And It's cool. Procedurally generating was the term I was looking for. This is not procedurally generating. It doesn't seem like, at least. I don't believe that they mentioned that at all. This game is very much akin to all of those top-down bullet hell looter shooter types, sort of like you're Enter the Gungeons. But this one does it cyberpunk and up on the skylines. And when I say that, you're going to think like, oh, it sounds just like all the others. And it kind of is. But it does actually, I think, do a much, much better job of getting you new guns, new weapons, leveling you up, and allowing you to take a path further and harder upon each subsequent playthrough. It's cool. I like it. I was actually really, really surprised by how much I liked it. The main reason, I think, is because you feel a progression after every death. I know a lot of these looter shooters, a lot of these, twin stick hell bullet time wild gunning games will often just, you die, it resets everything, and because it's procedurally generating, it's not even going to look the same. This game is not like that, and for me it was honestly a little bit of a breath of fresh air, because I'm kind of over just constant bullet hell roguelite procedurally generating things. Like, that's the hot button. It's been for a few years now, procedurally generate everything. I get it. It's neat. It does add a lot of replayability, but I feel like I'm getting more replayability out of this game. Danger Scavenger. To look at it graphically, it's not necessarily the best looking thing. It does have its charm. To look at the characters, they look sort of like those Wonder Block characters, like that off-brand Lego characters. I honestly don't remember the names of them, but they seem, kitsch and animated. Each character does play differently. You have your tank type, you've got your fast type, you've got your well-rounded rogue type. They all play different, as they should. The music is unique enough that you're not going to get irritated by it. The graphics are okay enough that you will enjoy it. The only big drawbacks I have with this game are that once you get into your certain level and you go on your path, I feel like the levels themselves don't really change that much at all. And I feel like there's not that much variety in the enemies. There is some, but overall, I just feel like there's not as much variety in that area as there could be. But overall, again, I was super surprised by how much I enjoyed this game and how much I actually kept coming back to continue playing it. I spent probably a good 5 or 6 hours playing it, and I was pretty surprised by that. It was a very decent amount of time for me on one of these twin stick bullet hell things, and it's literally just because I was enjoying my time. Because I enjoyed this game so much, and because it's doing so many things so well, I've got to give Danger Scavenger a 4 out of 5.
Not a bad score, my man. Not a bad score.
Not a bad score at all, and it's unique enough amongst the twin stick bullet hells that you will have a decent time with it if this is your genre of play.
Good, my man. Yeah, when you said procedurally generating and high score at the same time, I was like, Yeah, because I like you, I'm also kind of over them.
Right? Like, it's just constant. It's just everything is procedurally generated. Everything is a dungeon you go through, and everything is just enemies are coming at you shooting, and there's 200 different guns you could get. And it's cool that you're able to develop that quickly and put it out, but I feel like it's become a bit of a crutch and a bit of it's easier to just put out something procedurally generating. We just set it up and we let it do it, and now there's a reason to keep coming back.
That's good, my man. That's what you want. A reason to keep coming back.
That's true. Very true.
I feel like your game took a page out of our book, if you will.
It did.
Yeah. Sometimes things get boring, and they remembered that you can always switch it up.